Hello, this is Sandeep Unitan and welcome to Defense Deep Dive. Which country in the world is the largest importer of Indian weapons? Let's dive in. Well, Armenia is the topmost importer of Indian weapons. It is a landlocked country smaller than the Indian state of Kerala. It's located in the South Caucasus and surrounded by Turkey, Georgia, and Azerbaijan. Now, since 2022, Armenia has bought over $1 billion of weapons from India. That's over 9,000 crores in Indian rupees. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Anil Chauhan, recently visited Armenia and he was shown an impressive display of Indian designed, developed and manufactured weapons. Now, which weapon systems did General Chauhan see? First up, the ATAGS, the Advanced Towed Artillery Gun System, 155 by 52 self-propelled howitzer built by Bharat Forge. Now, this is one of the longest ranged weapons of its class in the world. It can fire shells out to over 40 kilometers. Armenia has ordered 90 ATAGs. Deliveries started in November 2024 with the first battery of 6 guns delivered. Next up, the Pinaka multiple launch rocket systems. Each vehicle can fire a salvo of 12 214mm rockets to a maximum distance of 120 kilometers. Armenia signed a $200 million deal with India for the Pinaka in 2022, becoming the first major export customer of this IDDM system. Now, it's begun acquiring the guided Pinaka rockets as well, which can be fired from the same platform. They have a range of 120 kilometers. Now, in 2024, Armenia also bought 15 Akash 1S surface-to-air missile systems for $720 million. The first battery of the Akash missiles were delivered in November 2024, with deliveries continuing through this year. Next up, the Bharat Forge Marg 155 by 39mm caliber mounted gun system. It's a compact 155mm gun carried on a 4x4 wheeled armored platform. Deliveries began in November 2023 and 72 units are on order. Next, the Trajan 155mm howitzer. An interesting system. It's a towed 155 by 52 howitzer jointly developed by France and India. In fact, it's manufactured by L&T in India. It was offered to the Indian Army as a replacement for the Bofors 155 towed gun systems. Next, the 7.62 into 51 belt-fed light machine gun built by the state corporation, the Advanced Weapons and Equipment India Limited, or AWIL. Now, very significantly, these last three weapons, the Mark 39, the Trajan and AWIL's belt-fed machine guns, are yet to be inducted by the Indian Army. That's some food for thought. Now, Armenia is extremely satisfied with the Indian weapons and sensors that it has purchased. It's even modified some of them, tailor-made them for their own requirements. The Armenian army, for instance, has integrated surveillance drones into the Kalyani mounted gun systems to increase the lethality of the weapon systems. These howitzers were not sold with the drones, but Armenia has obviously learnt on the field. But why is Armenia importing Indian weapons? There's an interesting story there. Until 2020, Armenia relied on Russia for over 93% of its weapon imports. Armenia was part of the former Soviet Union until 1991. But Russia's recent inability to meet arms supply commitments because of its ongoing war in Ukraine forced Armenia to look elsewhere for its weapons requirements. Well, Armenia fought a war with Azerbaijan in 2023 in which it lost significant territory. It accelerated this need that Armenia felt for weapons to protect itself. But there's a deeper diplomatic signaling by India in the CDS's visit and his inspection of these Indian-made systems. Now, India began exporting arms to Armenia in 2022, but this is the first time a top Indian military official has been spotted with Indian-made weapons. Now, in 2025, Armenia's regional rival Turkey supplied Pakistan with several drones which were used against India during Operation Sindoor in May 2025. Now, this India-Armenia partnership, therefore, serves to counter the Pakistan, Azerbaijan and Turkey axis in the region. That's the bigger story of what we saw. And the CDS's visit And the optics of the arms display is India showing its solidarity with Armenia.